Welcome to Infinity Plus. So, today we are covering the lines and the angles. Now, we all know about lines and what are angles. Now, we have to talk how we can relate a line and angle. Okay. So, in this chapter, we basically discuss about how we can relate a line and an angle. Now, what is a line? So, if I draw something like this with a point A and B, is simply called as line. So it must have some length, suppose length of x, either y, either z, a, b, c, d, whatever it is. Okay. Now, so this is called as a line segment. Now, if I considered a ray, like this, and with the same point, we draw another ray and named as A, this is O, and this is B. Now you can observe these two rays with same vertex can make a angle. So this is how a line or two lines are associated with an angle. So let's consider this angle as a alpha. Okay. Now, so there is two more things, that is supplementary angle and the complementary angle. The first, for the complementary, that is C, complementary angle, if I say when the sum of two angles is equals to 90 degree, then that is a complementary angle. How? Now if I say this is 30 degree and this is 60 degree, 30 degree plus 60 degree, that is equals to 90 degree. Or suppose this angle will be 45 degree and again this will be 45 degree, that is equals to 90 degree. But if the angle is 35 degree plus 65 degree and that is not equals to 90 degree, then this is not a complementary angle. But this is a complementary angle, this is a complementary angle. The sum of angle is equals to 90 degree, that is a complementary angle. And same for supplementary angle, that is sum of angle that is equals to 180 degree. Now if I take this angle as a 90 degree, again this is a 90 degree, then this will be 180 degree. And if I say 110 degree, one and another will be 70 degree, then again it will be 180 degree. But if I take 120 plus 70 degree and this is not equals to 180 degree, then this is not a supplementary angle. Okay, so this is not a supplementary angle. Clear with that? Okay. Now here we talk about the parallel lines and the transversal line. So what is parallel line? We already done with this topic. What is a parallel line? Now two lines, when they are not intersected, when two lines are not intersected in future or further extension, then that is said to be a parallel line. So if I extend these two lines, we can observe that these will not intersect with each other. This is called parallel line. And if I draw a line between these two lines, then that is called a transversal line. Okay. Then that is called a transversal line. Now we named this line as T for this transversal line, M for parallel line 1, so this is parallel to this, and N for parallel 9 second. Now we can see different angles are there. We can see different angles are there. Okay. So let me name each of the angles. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, this is 7, and this is 8. Now these are not the numbers, these are angles. Okay, these are angles. Right? Now we have to establish the property between these angles. Okay, so now you can see in this picture that interior angles. So which are interior angle? 4, 3, 5 and 6. These are interior angles. So you can see that these lines, you can see that these angles, that 3, 4, 5 and 6 are in between these two lines. Hence we call them as a interior angle. And another exterior angle, these two, 1, 2, 7, 8. So these are outside of these two lines. So 1, 2 is outside of line M, and 7, 8 are outside of line N. So we call these 1 and 2, 7 and 8 are as exterior angles. Now the property between interior and exterior. So sum of two interior angle is always equals to 180 degree. Now how? So which two angles? So angle 3 plus angle 5 and equals to 180 degree, and similar for angle 4 plus angle 6 equals to 180 degree. Okay, so do not mess up with this. So 3 plus 4 is not equals to 180 degree, or 3 plus 6 is not equals to 180 degrees. Okay, so these two are having interior angle with the interior angle property. Same for the exterior angle. The sum of these two also equals to 180 degrees. So we can easily write that angle 1 plus angle 7 equals to 180 degree. Similar for angle 2 plus angle 8 equals to 180 degree. So these two are exterior angle. Okay, done. Now so I'm using these things. Now next we comes to corresponding angles. Okay, so corresponding angles, which are corresponding angles? Look, 1, 5, 2, 6, 1, 5, 2, 6, then 3, 7, 4, 8, 3, 7, 4, 8. So angle 1 equals to angle 5 and angle 2 equals to angle 6. Similarly, angle 3 equals to angle 7 and angle 4 equals to angle 8. Now these two are your corresponding angles. These two are your corresponding angles. Okay. So all these four are your corresponding angles. So using the property of corresponding angles, we can say that these are equal. Okay, these are equal. Direct. You have to directly implement and also have to mention whether these follow the corresponding angle or not. Next, alternate interior angle and alternate exterior angle. So which are alternate interior angle? Now you can see 3 and 6, 4 and 5. So I can write angle 3 equals to angle 6 and angle 4 equals to angle 5. Similar for angle 1 equals to angle 8 and angle 2 equals to angle 7. So these are interior angle and these are exterior. So alternate exterior angle. Okay. So these are alternate exterior angle and these are alternate interior angles. Okay. Next, interior of the same side of the transversal. Now let's talk about one more thing, that is vertically opposite. If I draw two lines intersecting at a point, okay, this is the point of intersection, then these making angles, okay, these making angles. If this is A, this is B, this is C and this is D. Now I can directly say that angle A equals to angle C and angle B equals to angle D. How? They are vertically opposite. How they are vertically opposite? So by the property of vertically opposite, we can directly say that these angles are equal. Okay. Now we can directly implement this property into this two parallel line and the one transversal line. Now, which are vertically opposite? So I can write in. I'm writing here. Opposite. So direct angle 2 equals to angle 3 and angle 1 equals to angle 4. Similarly, angle 5 equals to angle 8 and angle 6 equals to angle 7. So by this property we can say that these are vertically opposite. Okay. Now we move to few questions. Now we start with question number 2. So in this question, it asking that whether this L and M are parallel or not. So here you have to say that if each of these angles, what is given, if they satisfied, then we can say these are parallel. So let me draw this in straight way. So it's given that it is this side. This side is 75 degree and this one is your 75 degree. So according to these two angles are equal. So shall I? Now, if I say this angle is x, now if this angle is x, so I can write x equals to 75 degree. Now if x equals to 75 by the property of corresponding angle. So these are corresponding angle, hence I can directly, this is 75 degree. Now if this is 75 degree, then the sum of these two must be 180 degree. So 75 degree plus 75 degree, that is equals to 150 degree, which is not equals to 180 degree. So this is void. Hence L and M are not a parallel line. Now we take example of, let me take question number 4. So if I draw again these two, this is transversal line, this is 98 and this one is 72. Okay. Now if this is 98, then this will be also 98 degree by the property of corresponding angle. Now if this is 98 degree, then this will be, sum of these two will be 180 degree. So 98 degree plus 72 degree, how we can say? This is by the property of a straight line. So this will be 2 plus 8, that is 0, then 10, this is 170. So again we fail to achieve 1, this is not equals to 180 degree, hence it is not also fall into the parallel lines. So this is how we can find out questions. Now in this question it says that these two lines are parallel, that is L and M are parallel. We have to find the value of x. So it's given that this is a parallel condition and we have to find the value of x. So how can we find the value of x? By using the same property. Either you have to do it by vertically opposite, corresponding, or interior alternate. So let me do, you can go with any property. Okay, so I'm going like, let me draw, it's TLM, and this is 110 degree, and this is x degree, x. So if this is 110, so this will be also 110 degree by vertically opposite. So this angle is 110 by vertical opposite. Now in the last, when we talk about the properties, we say that the sum of two interior angles equals to 180 degree. That means x plus 110 degree, it must be equals to 180 degree. So x equals to 180 degree minus 110 degree. Now subtract, that is equals to 70 degree. So x equals to 70 degree. So we have the value of x. Similarly, if they ask me to find the value of this, then okay, now it's given that L is parallel to M. Now if L is parallel to M, so I can directly say that this 100 is equals to x. I mean, this x equals to 100. X equals to 100 degree. How? By the property of corresponding angle. So these are, as these are corresponding angles, I can directly say this is 100 degree. Okay. So if this, now let's move to the another question. Now in this part, the question is asking for which angles are corresponding angle, which are interior alternate angle, and which are interior angles of the same, using the same transversal line. Now for this question, first we have to identify which are corresponding angle first. So 4 and 8. So for corresponding angle, angle 4, 8, angle 8, then angle 1, angle 5, then angle 3, angle 7, then angle 2, angle 6. Now if I talk about interior alternate angles, so which part are interior alternate angle? So interior alternate angle for this will be angle 3, angle 5, and angle 2, angle 8. Now for the last part, it says that interior angles. So interior angle, same angle 3, angle 8, and angle 2, angle 5. Now how you can find this value? So it is very important to understand the property that we have discussed earlier. So go through that video. If you don't understand, rewind and see it. So if you understand that property, you can follow all these questions very easily. You can complete your exercise. Now if you have any doubt, if you have any trouble in solving a question, then go down in the description, follow the link, send it to me. Okay, I will send the answer to your mail. Thank you.